name is Kirsten Scott. I'm Programme Leader for Postgraduate Courses at Istituto Marangoni. I studied fashion design, specialising in accessories, and I've sold my own collection in the US, UK and Europe.
Hi, I'm Shirley DeMello and I'm 22 years old. I moved to London last year from Dubai, but I'm originally Indian and I am currently studying the Fashion Masters Design Women's Wear course.
The MA Fashion Design Women's Wear programme aims to help each student discover their unique identity as designers of fashion and to understand where they can situate themselves in the global fashion industry. We use a combination of industry projects and projects that help students to understand who they are as a brand and what their position in the industry might be, what they have to offer the fashion industry in the future, alongside in-depth training in the design process, experimentation with materials and technique. We encourage students to develop a strong market awareness and a sort of business savvy that will set them up for a future in the industry.
I decided to choose this master's course because I wanted to push and explore my creative and academic skills, and I believe that Istituto Marangoni would help me to prepare myself for my future career and be able to help me respond and meet the demands of the fashion industry. Moreover, Istituto Marangoni has an international reputation for helping its students have careers in the fashion industry. They help the students with the placement and then helping them find a job after. So I believe that Istituto Marangoni could help me do the same.
In order to do the MA Fashion Design Women's Wear programme, students should have the skills associated with a strong undergraduate in fashion or equivalent experience. They should be confident in drawing, in design development, they should have a good in-depth research process, be able to pattern, cut and sew. On this programme we aim to develop students' critical thinking skills to equip them for the world of fashion, to be able to independently problem solve, to troubleshoot technical issues, design problems as they arise and find real-world solutions. My
favourite aspects about the course would be the interaction with the tutors and the different lectures that we get for our different lessons, because they all come from different backgrounds, and with their expertise and knowledge they help us to prepare and be aware of what to expect in the fashion industries. And also with the pattern drafting classes which we are always being pushed to experiment with different materials and different shapes, so we're always learning something new. And there's a very friendly atmosphere between the tutors and the students.
We encourage students to present their work to professional standards, to take pride in everything they produce. 2D work must be beautiful, it must be refined, it must be professional in every aspect. Students go on to become designers, to work for design houses or set up their own brands. They might become fashion illustrators, they might work in trend forecasting or even in marketing.
So the advice I would give to anybody who wants to take this master's course would be to keep an open mind and be very flexible, because many of the times you will feel overwhelmed with the work you've been given and what the course demands of you, and you may want to work a certain way, but you have tutors and people to guide you and experiment in all different aspects. So just to keep an open mind, and at the end you will feel really rewarded with what you've achieved.
If you're wanting to apply for this MA programme, brace yourself for a very strong, dynamic, intense experience. Like everything else worth having in life, you get out what you put in. We're here to welcome you, we're here to stretch you and challenge you. Make sure that you're understanding what is contemporary, what is new, what's the future of fashion looking like, and how you can contribute to it.
Hi, I'm Kika.
I'm Marco, and we both graduated from Istituto Marangoni in women's wear fashion design. So since graduating, Kika and I have started a brand called 16 Arlington. It's a women's ready-to-wear brand. We fall within the affordable luxury bracket, and it's a combination of both our styles. So Kika's got a very kind of
minimal style, where Marco has more of a couture background, so we mixed the two.
Exactly, so we take Kika's kind of simple silhouettes and then I kind of accessorise them and decorate them with beading and embellishment and feathers, and together we came up with this concept. during our studies at Marangoni, I think we really kind of both took a clear direction in where we were going. Kika really developed this sculptural aesthetic. I mean, you spent hours and hours a day moulding fabrics and cutting things up and burning things, whereas I had a really different approach to design. I was more about creating kind of classically beautiful things.
Obsessed with Swarovski.
Obsessed with Swarovski. Whereas your approach to design was completely different. It was almost more raw, wasn't it? So that's where the whole kind of inspiration for this brand came from, because people would love elements from mine and people would love elements from yours.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd create this kind of merge of styles and come up with the brand.
I think Istituto Marangoni lets you develop your personal style and really
Definitely.
You come out as an individual with your brand.
100%, and I think what's really good about Istituto Marangoni is that not only do they teach you the creative side, but they really home in on the technical side. I think that's really helped us within the brand. The technicality, the way to create specs, the way to create, you know, fabric selections, that you're not going there just for a creative degree, you're coming out with the full package. And I think that's really helped us develop this.
And it's nice as an institute to be, it's quite a small campus in London.
Definitely. And
you're
it's
not just a number.
100%, you're definitely a name.
Everyone knows your name and everyone knows your style. The tutors help you.
I think that's another thing about Marangoni is the tutors.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that they are industry workers, they aren't purely teachers. They kind of give you their experience on their brands or the big companies they've worked for. And I think that all translates into your kind of learning process. And
yeah, you feel confident enough to start your own thing once you graduate.
Yeah, I think we're lucky we're in two.
Yeah.
I think alone it would have been impossible, but no. We're good.
One of the nicest memories of Istituto Marangoni was ending the course by showing our graduate collection.
Definitely. I think we were really lucky that we actually landed within the 80th year of Istituto Marangoni. So they kind of went all out with the production and the fashion shows. Kika got flown to Milan to show her collection.
Yeah, it was a nice way to end, and it was a big anniversary for the school, so it was
definitely
it was
it was a really nice experience. Really nice experience. I think going into any institution or going into any kind of university is always daunting, and I think you always think what's going to happen when you come out the other end, but it will be okay. You will get there.
I think all those late night, sleepless nights
definitely
will be worth it one day.
Definitely. And I think the best thing to do is make friends with your classmates, make friends with your peers, your tutors, and it will really kind of enhance your experience. We were really lucky. We had a really close group of friends that we've all stayed friends with.
Yeah.
You know, they're all kind of doing interesting jobs within the industry, not necessarily design, PR, media, and they're all contacts that not only are they become your friends, but they in a way become your colleagues, because
I think the worst thing you can do is compete with one another.
Definitely.
You just always need to support one another.
100%. I mean, we were really lucky to have each other there. It was always that kind of one opinion that you can always rely on and bounce ideas off. But, you know, find that group, find those people, and, you know, you definitely have an amazing time.